you check the children.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes that is better.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil, Laird, and I'm here to do another couple of trailer reactions because they're dropping like flies out here this week. If you missed it, I did a reaction to Predator Badlands and then a reaction to the Hellraiser game that looks amazing. Next up, they dropped a new first look trailer for Alien Earth, which apparently gives a lot of good information about the series, new footage and everything. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. In 3, 2, 1, go. Big ship, cool. Yeah, we've seen that.
Collision imminent.
Oh, it's just, yeah, wow. Longer story trailer, love it.
Impact in 4.
Damn.
2.
Dude, that was an awesome beginning. Like,
Alien
wow.
Earth is the story of a whaling Yutani ship collecting species from around the galaxy that
Okay.
crashes on the planet Earth.
It's one of these, okay.
But it crashes on the property of a different corporation, the Prodigy Corporation, which is run by a billionaire named Boy Cavalier, who is trying to create the first transhuman hybrid.
You're going to be the first person to transition from a human body to a synthetic. What makes them geniuses is the fact that they're children.
This ship finds something on a faraway moon.
Ooh.
Monsters.
Ha. Cool. New sound
This
design.
one on Earth, so the stakes are high. If this animal gets free, it's a much bigger problem.
All of the creatures, they're this mix of
Ooh.
sci-fi and horror.
When aliens come to our planet, we realize they're really the thing of nightmares, which we're gonna get people.
This is really good, suspenseful horror storytelling. It's going to be a
Damn.
thrill ride. Noah's basically gone, how far can I push this? Get chased by
Okay.
an alien, feel the fear, horror
Oh.
that we all felt when we
Little
watched
slugs,
those amazing
okay.
films.
Are there going to be dead bodies?
Don't think about that.
The hero is a character named Wendy, a 12-year-old girl who finds herself in a synthetic adult body. She's been separated from her family as part of the secret project that the Prodigy Corporation has done.
There you are. With Wendy, you start out with a feeling of innocence, and you see cracks begin to form in what she thinks is a safe and beautiful world that she's been given. And what she does with that, what fights she decides to take up, and which ones she decides to leave behind. And God forbid you try and stand in her way.
Wendy has a brother out there, human brother, and she's
I'm just taking it all
determined
in.
to save him.
I found you.
This whaling
Okay.
tiny spaceship has crashed into a Prodigy building. I'm part of a team that responds to the crisis.
It turns out it's not just a rescue mission, that this is actually a very dangerous ship filled with these hostile creatures, and they go in unprepared for that.
Okay. Okay. So that thing must have hatched from a
Right,
dog.
interesting. I'm thinking about a show that's called Alien. This thing over here is an alien. What does it mean to be human? The closer you sort of zoom into that question, the more complicated it becomes, particularly in a world in which we're now able to create intelligence that's artificial.
You want to see a magic trick?
Yeah.
We have combined this story of humanity facing this existential threat, both from biological monsters and from synthetic artificial intelligence, which always raises the question, does humanity deserve to survive?
I want what's on that ship.
This show, really, it's a character study. What does the pressure of having not just one alien, quite a few, what does that do to them as human beings? How do they behave?
Brother, come on.
Yeah.
Can't leave us like this.
Yeah, I'm on board.
I'm not your brother.
The show is huge, and it's going to be something people are going to have to really sink their teeth into.
I do
This
love the
strange,
scope there
exciting,
seems to
and
be.
scary world.
I want
Oh,
the audience to
damn.
feel everything. Dreading what's going to come around the corner, hair rising up on the back of their neck.
Hell
We
yeah.
want to give the audience that feeling they got from the original Alien. When you go to bed afterwards, it's very
Oh.
hard to sleep.
Damn. I like it. I think that looks pretty dope. There's obviously a lot to take in there, but it was mostly dialogue about story and stuff. So but the new footage we got was really, really cool. And I like the story well enough. I mean, it makes sense for the alien world. I did like that. Like, this dude's lucky it was just the alien's drool and not his blood. Yeah, so he apparently gets away and leaves an alien. So maybe the aliens have taken over this ship up here, and this is the ship that escapes. Like, he just barely gets away. And yeah, so maybe the first few minutes of the first episode will be carnage on this ship breaking out and this dude escaping on this thing that lands on Earth. That'd be cool. But yeah, so the whole transferring human consciousness into a synthetic is an idea, I suppose. But the whole Wayland versus another corporation thing, I suppose that could be interesting. Like, the nice thing is that this is a series, right? So these are concepts that definitely feel like they would play better when they have time to develop over episodes. I still am not sure how many episodes is this supposed to have. 6, 8, 10, 12, whatever. I don't know. But it is, someone in the comments will let me know. But I do feel like his feet are nasty. What are we doing? Why? Oh, it's so gross when they do that. But anyway, yeah, this dude looks like an eccentric sort of, you know, he's unfortunately looks like the personality of Lex Luthor from Batman v Superman, but you know, that could just be because that's anyway, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I like the way this dude's gonna that young guy's gonna act, but he's an eccentric billionaire, so you know, he's playing it that way. Everything else is interesting enough. Like that right there, the egg sac and the chest, like what ew. Like, that's definitely different than what the Xenos do to impregnate, you know, and hatch more. I'm guessing that these are probably the slugs. This is probably the slug one, right? Because I'm anticipating maybe one episode focusing on one species, you know, every new species they go after will be an episode. But this is probably, like, it looks like these are a bunch of little eggs that those slugs could come out of. That's what I'm surmising based on what I'm seeing right here. But again, it's very big. And so, yeah, okay, let me focus more on the footage that we're seeing. Ugh, those fucking feet. Ugh. I dig that they're, like, going all out with the production budget and the actual environments and the sets and all that. It looks really, really cool. The idea of a 12-year-old being in that girl's body, like, they better not pull any weird, like, romance thing with an older male, like an of-age male, I should say, not older male, like, falling for her, because that's gross and weird. So, maybe it's gross and weird for me to even think that, but I'm just, like, saying they better not do something like that, because it would be gross and weird. So... let's see what else. So yeah, I like some of these shots, like that one right there where something's skittering away in the background on the right there. Definitely interested to know, like, we still haven't seen all the critters, right? We've seen the main Xeno, and I don't know, am I wrong, or does this look way too, like, 3D print fabricated? He does not look very organic to me. Like, the tubing and this weird shit on the side of his head, like, it all looks like it's been done in pieces and assembled, as opposed to being an organic thing. Let me roll it back and see it in motion. See if you guys agree with me. Yeah, look it. I don't like it. Look at the jaw hinge. It's just, there's no living, breathing, there's no slime on anything except its mouth. And... you know, I guess maybe that's... But no, they're wet. They're always kind of wet looking. But look at when its mouth opens, you just see the jaw hinge just kind of... like, it's not... it doesn't feel like it's anything but plastic. I don't like this. Why? And am I the only one bumping up against this, you guys? Does this look dumb to you? Am I being overly critical for... like, I am really forgiving about effects, but... It struck me so weird in the first playthrough, and now looking at it even more focused, like, I don't like that design. Maybe it'll look better in other shots, but Jesus, that looked so fake and just, you know, 3D printed. All right, so continuing on here, let's see what else. There's actually quite a bit of footage to get through, so you know, skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, so her being a 12-year-old girl in the body of a woman, I just worry that's going to open doors to weirdness. All right, let's see. Okay, so some of these shots are, you know, that you can tell they definitely had some budget to be able to do things like this. Like, it's pretty cool. I definitely appreciate that they're able to pull stuff like that off. I mean, again, the set design is really cool, and it looks like they put a lot of the budget into the sets, which you definitely need in an Alien movie, or an Alien project. Predator's a little bit more flexible, right? Because you drop him in any environment, but usually the aliens will bring their environments with them a little bit. But this thing, so the reason I said he probably hatched from a dog is because he's running like a dog the way the alien in Alien 3 ran, because he hatched like a dog. The aliens that hatch from humans, I say hatch, but because they're incubators, really. But the aliens that are birthed from humans, they usually walk more upright. They can run, but they usually walk and move more upright. But they take on characteristics of the animal that they are birthed from. And this one definitely looks like it was birthed from either a dog or a cougar, because it's definitely running pretty insanely. So yeah, whole botanical environment where they're cultivating food, showing the strength of the synth here. We have it's funny because we have the synth in the Predator movie, and now this synth stuff here, and never the twain shall meet. Apparently, at least these two versions. I think the film versions might be a little bit different, but yeah, I'm definitely less interested in the corporate mechanics of all this, you know, the story. But it looks like it's minimalized compared to the rest of the action and stuff like that. So I feel like they hopefully got the balance correct. But overall, I mean, that's cool. They've got the big, you know, backstrap gun thing going on. That definitely looks like a horror scene, right? Like, this looks like the aftermath of the end of Cabin in the Woods. You know what I mean? It's like you just walked out onto the wrong set. But I'm dying to know what did this. Could it be just a Xeno? Like, this dude is ripped apart. No, this has to be something else, right? Is there something, right? Because we've seen the Xeno, we've seen the eyeball critter, we've seen the slug. I feel like we've gotten an allusion to another one, which would be 4. So that's definitely at least one that we haven't seen, and I'm hoping that the one is like a big berserker boss. That'd be dope. Or maybe it's the queen, you know, maybe the 5th one is actually a queen. That'd be cool too, you know, because they're definitely berserker level. Okay, I saw another one. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, and that's a new thing that synths can do, apparently. All right, so that's a thing now. Again, does he look weird to anyone else? It's like they put a blindfold on him. It looks like he's a blindfolded xenomorph. Why does he look like he's got a blindfold on, or he's got like the Judge Death sort of look? For anyone that knows Judge Dredd, oh man, what are they doing to the Xenos in this? See, that didn't look like that thing that ran in front. That did not look like it would be a Xeno. Right, that's a little, I mean, I guess it could be the one that's running like a cougar, so I suppose. But it looked like it had more on its back. See, I don't know what that big pot is. That's the eyeball critter that we learned about in the last thing. See, that also, was that the Xeno? Is that the doggy Xeno? The eyeball critter looks really cool in motion, I gotta be honest. With the eyes moving all around inside the one. See, that's the thing that looks kind of like almost like yeah, oh, it is the Xeno. Okay, she's trying to yank its tongue out. Okay, I couldn't tell what was going on. Got your tongue. So wait, is it tied up then, I wonder? Right, because she's yanking on it and its arms are back. So I wonder if they've somehow restrained a xenomorph. No, it didn't. It looked like it yanked a little bit too far. Hang on, wait, what was all this? Okay, scared. Oh, so this is this thing. Oh, that's when she blocked it, and now it's getting closer and closer. Because what it does is it goes in and it pulls out your eye and replaces it with itself. And then it, like, puts its tendrils on your brain and starts to control you. So what is that thing? Is that... something is strangling this dude. It looks like maybe we're missing the effect. Oh, no, it's the slug. It looks like the slug right here is on his neck. Yeah, okay, so the slug is eating him. Okay, well, there you go. So, yeah, we still have one, maybe two of the critters not released yet, or not revealed yet, I should say. So, I don't know. I'm pretty interested in it, you guys. I love the alien lore. I love the Predator lore, as you know. So I'm very curious to know what you guys think about this extended look at Alien Earth. Again, it's a multi-episode series, so I don't mind looking at 4.5 minutes of footage because that's spread over however many episodes, and it's like, fine. All right, that works. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below on this. Thank you very much for watching, by the way, especially if you've watched up to this point, and thank you to all of our patrons for supporting the channel the way that you do. We greatly appreciate you, and until next time, I've been Cecil Laird, and remember, stay scared. Come on back for my reaction to FNAF 2.